Yes, we are live. Wow, who are you? Because quite honestly, I really don't remember who you are. So,
Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy John.
that's
There,
it.
that's all you get.
I'm Brent Leary.
Yeah, that's all you get.
That's enough. At
Yeah,
least.
that is. That's way more than we need. Way more than we need. Well,
Oh man, I can't even remember the last time we did this.
me either. I was trying to figure out had I gone on the road since we talked. I don't
Yeah,
know.
of course you have. You've been like the
No, I mean since I haven't been back. Have you? We
oh
talked since I've been back. And then you went out again. So I don't think we talked in the middle.
no, and
So
it's been really
yes.
great. I've really
Oh,
enjoyed not.
good. Good. I'm glad you enjoyed your time. Now,
Folks, we're back. It's past the mic. It's Friday. It looks like there could be some kind of severe thunderstorm passing through here.
you're such a great host. Continue.
I'm excited to be back with the bold one, the cold one. Dare I say the old one? John the
eh,
Cold Rice Laws.
eh. I'm owning that. I told you I'm
Oh,
owning
you
that.
are? All right.
Why not?
Because you were like trying to fight it for years. So,
I mean, who doesn't? That's not abnormal.
yeah, just it is what it is,
It is what it is.
Can't
It
do
is
nothing
what it
about it.
is. Who
What was
knows?
that? What was that old song that dude simply read holding back the years or something like that?
Was
Remember
that
that?
what that was that about? That?
I don't
No, I
well
don't know. I think that was about love.
yeah, but
I'll
still
keep holding on to love. You
yeah, but
know.
the title holding back the years. That I mean,
Yeah. Yeah. I
it is
think
what it is.
that was a great song.
It was a great song, you
Yes,
know.
the '80s were a great decade. Thanks, Brant. Okay, sure.
I wasn't
Fuck.
I wasn't quite going there, but if you care
God.
to reminisce, that's all right.
No.
And if
No,
you
that's
want to,
fine.
really feel at home, you can go back to the 60s and 70s. I know that's where you're comfortable. So, uh,
I'll let you get these little digs in. Go ahead. Have your moment.
I
Have
need
your
my
moment.
moment. I'll take every damn moment I can get at this
You
point.
should. You
You
should, man.
know?
You should. Because
Ah,
at your age, it
yeah.
matters.
All right, folks. Yeah, we're back. It's been a little while, but you know how we do things. Could you tell us
Yeah.
how we do things? I kind of forgotten, but tell us how we do things. Where's the Lawson family? That's what I depend on all your kinfolk to
Well, I
come.
mean, it ain't like they just sitting around waiting on this thing to pop up. We ain't been
Well,
around for a month.
what else do they have to do? I mean,
I don't know, but I'm sure they got better things to do than that.
man, I
I
don't
mean,
know.
give me a break.
You know
Shoot, where are
what?
your other analyst buddies?
They're all probably still trying to recover from the trip to India, man. That was
Well, there you go.
a great trip, but that thing it had a very turbulent beginning for me, at least. I'll just leave it at that.
Well, why are you gonna leave it at that? Go ahead and go
Because
into it.
I left a lot of stuff there.
But I mean, it's India. I've heard that before, man. I mean, but yours didn't seem to. It was you. You got sick on the plane or something.
Yeah,
You went over there sick.
well, something happened. I don't know. It's a
You know what I'm
long journey,
saying?
long journey,
It's a
but
long
it was
journey,
a
but you
great
were over. It
experience.
was over in the first day.
It was well, no, there were some lingering effects until
Well,
like,
all right. Well, what's the good parts?
oh, the great part was just the overall experience, the
Yeah.
people. Yeah, I mean, I will say this, and it doesn't even come close to anywhere else I've been. Hands down, the best customer service,
Mm.
the best treatment, the most respectful of any place I've been. Chennai, India, number one. Everybody, not just from the Zoho folks, but just generally speaking, the hotel folks. Everybody I've met in India, so friendly, so courteous, so helpful. We stayed at this great hotel, Park Hyatt in Chennai. When's the last time you could do room service for $13?
Damn,
13.
that is good.
It
At the
was
Park
the
Hyatt. Oh,
Park
I
Hyatt. It's like
like that.
a 5-star
That's
hotel.
great. That's great.
$13.
I love that.
Oh man, it was a
Wow.
beautiful thing. I mean, but
And was
generally,
it a nice city too? How was the city?
city was nice.
Yeah,
Things that I had no idea. Chennai has 12 million people.
12 million. That's a small
Bigger,
city. Look, that's a small city for India, right?
bigger than New York City by a long shot.
A long time.
I
But I
had no
mean,
idea.
like, what is that? What is that? Maybe fifth, sixth largest? I mean, it's not a
Yeah,
number 1 and 2, is it?
I'm not
No,
sure.
it
I
can't
don't.
be.
I'm not sure, but
That's crazy.
the state that
12 million.
Chennai is in. Now, this is just a state.
That's the
There's
state.
I think there's 27 states. The state has 200 million people.
That's crazy.
That's like almost what 2/3.
That's
of our-
2/3 of America. No, you know what that is? That's the size of the Amazon FBA customer base.
Wow. Okay. It all goes back to Amazon, folks.
It does, but I mean, if you just think about it, it's like, damn, that's a lot. That's a lot.
But
Okay.
just one state, 200 million bucks. I mean, 200 million people. Hey, Thomas. Thomas joined. Was on the
awesome.
tour. Thomas had
Thomas,
a good
what was
time.
your favorite memory from?
I know what his favorite.
India.
It was the 13-course meal that included lamb brain.
Oh, wow, beautiful.
Have you ever had lamb brain before?
No, hell no.
I think Thomas had 2 servings.
Oh, well, good.
Because I didn't eat mine. I know that.
Good on him. Not interested. I've seen those shows and stuff where they do the whole lamb head. And,
no,
it's not abnormal. That's for sure.
I ain't trying to see that.
But,
it was good. It was good. Good time.
Awesome.
And you went to the Philippines. How was the Philippines?
I went to Thailand and the Philippines, and I would echo what you say. It's just the treatment of people is absolutely amazing. And I had so much fun. And going to the Philippines kind of really gave me an insight into, that culture. I'm about to do something with, helping people get some VAs soon. So I talked to, man.
Are you going to be a VA coach?
No, not exactly. It's just more of a VA headhunter. Yeah. I mean, we talk all the time about my VAs. So, I finally got so my VAs. I always talk about my VAs to you, right? So I got to meet them. Right?
How many VAs do you have?
3.
3 VAs.
Yes, got to meet them in Manila, and it was absolutely amazing just to meet your team. I mean, and the one young lady that's been with me for 8 years, she had to remind me it's been 8 years.
8 years. Oh, and this is the first time you met her face to face.
First time. And it was such a rock star feeling. She couldn't believe it. She's like, "Oh my God, Mr. John." It was just crazy. It was crazy.
Mr. John.
Yeah. That's part of their culture, man. They treat their
elders.
Exactly. Exactly. They definitely recognize me as a elder.
As an old dude that pays the bills.
Changed their lives according to them. That was crazy, man.
That changed their lives. Now that's serious. That's
what she said to me. I mean, that's what I'm saying. The impact of seeing that, and I'm like, well, you transformed mine too. So it's like it was really great to meet the people, great to learn more about the culture, and I really wanted to help put together, because there's so many misnomers and bad experiences, and just more than anything, just fear from being able to put together a good relationship with a VA. I want to do that.
Did you
Wow.
did you treat them to like a nice meal or?
Absolutely. We only had one day. So the first they get in, we started having our little meeting right there, planned out the way we're going to do, 2023, what I feel, my vision. And I'm like, you guys on board? Boom. Yeah. Right. We go out to dinner, and it was funny because I let him pick the restaurant. One of the VAs picked the restaurant, and they take me to an American kind of like restaurant.
Okay.
Yeah, look, you're like, yay,
Hey, that'd
right?
be fine with me.
It was like American, like a American diner knockoff, you know, and it had the records and the stuff, and the food was excellent. I enjoyed the food. It was a good representation of American burgers. So,
Ah,
anyway, so
can't
that
go
was what
wrong
we
with
did.
that. Can't go
Then,
wrong with that.
then here's the last part. Then the evening comes. We go to the rooftop bar. The whole time since I got there, when I first at the beginning, they were like, "Have you tried the balut egg? You got to try our balut egg. That's the big." And I'm like, "Oh hell no, no,
What
no,
is
won't
it?
be doing."
What is it?
It is a fertilized duck egg. Okay,
Okay.
so that means there's a lot. There, not a lot. Well, it's not
A
live
little
anymore,
a little
but
ducky in there?
there's a duck inside.
Damn.
You
Did you
know.
and you ate that?
So we go up to the rooftop bar, and all of a sudden she's starting to talk to the server in Filipino, and he's like, yeah, 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 and blah blah blah. So basically, the deal is that the balut egg is a street food. So it's like something they do, like late night. It's their late night snack food. It was just well, anyway. So anyway, the dude comes up about 20 minutes later, and he's got a bag with an egg inside. I'm like,
Oh,
oh hell no, I'm not doing this. This is not going to happen. I'm telling you guys, it's the funniest video. I actually have the video on my timeline somewhere. It is very funny. They took a video
mm.
of me eating
You
a
ate it.
balut egg.
Oh my god. So what did it taste like? Chicken?
It tastes like egg. It tastes like dirty egg.
Dirty egg. I've never had a dirty egg, so I don't
It
know
was
what that
like
tastes like.
it was like I don't know, man. I can't. I'll tell you one thing. You have to see it, but it's funny. It's funny. It's hilarious.
You gotta say hello to Penny.
Hey, Penny, what's up, Penny? Penny
Yeah,
Clark.
I'd like a hello too, but that's okay. I'm
Well, I
here
mean,
too, Penny.
okay. Well, I'm sure she'll throw you one now that you've begged for it.
Well,
How
yeah,
does a
exactly.
dirty egg taste? That's the best way I can explain it. I just can't. There's a whole lot going on there. Whole lot going
I've
on
never
there.
had a dirty egg, so I don't know what the hell a dirty egg
I'm
tastes like.
saying if you think of a dirty egg, that's what it
I,
would taste like.
I can't imagine it. I just can't.
Okay, well, that's the closest thing I can use to describe the way I felt.
Okay.
You know.
All right.
Now,
So
I mean, like dirty water egg.
is it an acquired taste? Is it something you plan on doing again?
Absolutely.
Oh, so you
I
will
mean,
eat it again. You will
oh
eat another.
no, it's not acquired for me. I'm not interested at all.
All right.
And I got one that was pretty good in terms of like it wasn't like because see it turns black once the hair
Oh,
starts growing on
hell
it.
no. Are you
Right.
kidding me?
So I had some yellow left over.
Uh,
She's like, "Did you see the beak?" I was like, "No, I didn't see the beak."
see the beak?
Yeah,
Oh,
man. I was like, "Oh,
God.
this is not cool."
This keeps getting worse and worse. It goes along here.
Anyway, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
All right. So is this going to be an annual trip where you go annually and meet with your folks?
You know what? I can definitely see me even going back later this year.
Oh, okay.
There's some things I want to explore, and we're in planning phase, beta mode. So this is a thing. Then this is a thing. I don't know. It's pretty exciting. So we'll see. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. Who knows?
Is it going to be like a Colder Ice Media East, Southeast wing or something where you'll have like an office and stuff? Or
Oh no.
no? All right.
No, just help people find good help.
Help people find good help. See,
Yeah.
that's a little nice tagline. Helping good people find good help.
See, you just changed it.
Well,
That's
you
what
know,
you do.
that's what I do. That's,
Yeah, that is what you do.
yeah, for the better.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Yeah, exactly.
You ain't good at nothing else.
There. So went from compliment to criticism, just like that, folks.
Yeah.
That's all it takes when you have Colder Ice on the show. All right. You know what, man?
What's up, bro?
Ah, I have to admit, I feel like a rant is coming on.
Oh man, dang! It was such a nice Friday. Oh.
You know, do you feel? I mean, this might be completely me. It just feels like more and more junk is coming at me every minute of the day. Every time you look up, I'm getting notifications all the time about stuff that I really don't care at all about.
Do you push the "I don't care" button?
Is there one?
Yeah, there's one on every ad. But anyway, go ahead.
I try to. It's not even ad. I'm sorry. It's people that I am connected to.
Oh,
And some of them that I know.
yes.
I'm not gonna be naming names here.
Oh well, then we don't care.
You know who I'm talking about in certain instances, not in all instances. But you are a social person. I freely admit I am not. So maybe it's because of that perspective that I'm shaded in this way. But it just feels to me like every little things people do, they immediately have to post something about it. And I'm curious, are they doing that? And just give me your opinion. I know you can't know for sure. But are people posting every little damn thing about themselves because they think that's what they're supposed to do? Or is it because they really like doing it? Do they think by doing this somehow enhances their chances for some sort of business opportunity?
Oh
Do
no,
they think it's building their brand?
no. Here's what it is.
Please tell me, because this is really annoying at this point.
It's dopamine. They get a high from it, and how do you get better high? Is you just do it constantly. More people to like it, more people, what I'm saying, getting some feedback. I don't know. I think at some point there's always this, strategy, you know what I'm saying? There's strategy sometimes to it. But I do think when it comes to just like every damn thing you're doing, I think it's a dopamine play, man. I think they're like addicted to it almost.
So, and it doesn't matter what the age is. I mean, this is not just about young folks.
Yeah.
These are people that are our age and older.
Yeah.
Posting
these people want attention. People want attention. Just think if a baby gets a bottle every time it cries, how often does it cry? It'll just be, okay, dopamine. Yeah, dopamine. I believe it.
So a dopamine affects people regardless of what their age and a level of experiences.
See, dopamine is like Chris's put Chris's post up here real quick. See, people post for different reasons. There isn't one reason, and people are different. Exactly. Brains are different. People's motivations are different, but the emotions they get out are the same. And that's what I mean by
But people are just doing this because they want to be liked.
I'm saying they get some sort of satisfaction from it. So the brain produces dopamine when it gets satisfaction. And and I think people get satisfaction. Hey, look, if you tell me, hey, I took a shit. Hey, I did my yoga. Hey, I'm going to the gym. Hey, look at what I just ate. Hey, I'm going to lunch. Hey, I just found out. I mean, I get it, but you can't tell me there is a real good reason for that.
All right,
just
let's go. What are your driving forces for posting stuff? What are just you?
because I got something to say.
All right.
I only post when I have something to say. Now I used to post when I would ask questions, but that was still me saying something. But I only really post when I got something to say.
Yeah, Chris, you're absolutely right. I mentioned it. I mentioned it because everything you hear, you turn your head. Everybody, at least in my circle, and look, my circle is CRM, CX, customer engagement, all that kind of stuff. And what do people talk about all the time? Marketing and branding and personal branding. Oh my God, Chris, you have to be not just
king.
me to understand that,
No,
right?
no. Chris is king of personal brand.
Oh,
Chris,
then he knows. Then he knows.
Chris
You don't have that.
made personal branding before there was a term for personal branding.
How old is Chris? He doesn't look that old.
He doesn't look that old, but he's old school. And honestly, the first time I ever seen anybody like do something like physical, right? Where you know how sometimes you could have, I'm trying to think how, you know, but as an influencer, sometimes people will do one thing and then everybody ends up wanting to do that thing. That was Chris before there was a term for it.
All right, Chris, you 44. You're a young man. So just want to make
that just
sure
goes to show you how old Brent's ass is.
Oh well, and if I'm old, anyway. Oh my God, I'm just. It feels stifling. Let me put Shay's back up because hey, we didn't say hello to Shay.
Hey Shay, what's up?
I post to see
Hope
who
to
agrees
see you in
with
3 weeks.
To share info to those it may help and to seed to sale.
All right, there you go. That's her strategy.
All right, these are some great answers. Let me
keep going. Though. I want to see some more real quick.
Yeah, you keep going. Oh, he goes. I want to know from you folks, especially like Shay and the personal branding, Chris, Pierre, Thomas. When is enough enough? Do you ever get to the point where you think you're doing it too much? I always ask that question because me personally, and this is just me personally.
No.
I'm guarded. I don't want to be like I'm always in people's faces all the time with my stuff.
Bro,
I'm just wondering, does that ever cross, your minds? Do you think
opt in, bro? This is opt in.
Look,
I'm not pushing. Social media is not pushing it on you. It is opt in.
But here's the thing: I'm opted in, right? I'm opted in, but see, here's what I'm opted in for Facebook. The initial reason for connecting with Facebook is to stay connected with friends and family. It had nothing to do with building a personal brand. It had nothing to do with.
If you just kept that, then that's what it would be, right?
But I don't look. If you look at, once again, I this is just me personally. The people, I don't think I've ever asked or sent an invite to somebody I didn't know or that I really wasn't was curious about. I've never connected this thing. I'm going to connect so that I can put them on my email list and I can send them stuff and hopefully I'll do somehow just turn into a business. That's never been my reason, but it feels like the people that have sent me invites either on Facebook or on LinkedIn or wherever, it's always the ulterior motive of wanting something from me, not really wanting to know me, not wanting to help me, but really wanting to help them. And if helping them means helping me, that's okay.
Hey, Brent.
Yeah.
It's just you. Everybody else is loving and wonderful, but it's just you. Yeah, what can we get out of them?
But I mean, come on now. You guys have been hit up by people, I'm sure. People that connect to you on these social networks, and they don't.
I will say this. I will say this. That's probably 80% at some level, almost. It's like the 80-20 rule. Somewhere
so 80% of people.
It might be 60-40, maybe. But I would say damn near half of the people that engage or try to get engaged with you are not interested in you. At least a half.
All right, let me ask this Shay. This is interesting. So you say enough is enough when I want to stop and not before. Nothing else. So it's purely driven by your needs and wants, not necessarily from what
Strategy.
your
Strategy. Call it a
well,
strategy.
no, I'm not saying this to be like hard or try. I'm just saying what she just said here is it's all about her.
Okay.
And I'm just curious, is that how you look at it? Is all about what you want when you do this? Is it curiosity? I'm serious. No,
Who you asking?
Her? I'm asking you. I'm asking. Me? No, she said it. She said it was. What about you?
What? Well, you asked me how often do I post, and I said I post when I got something to say. Now, if I got something to say 10 times a day, then I'll post 10 times a day. That's what.
But what she also said is it's. Let me see if I can put that back up because. Okay, so she says. Enough is enough when I want to stop and not before. Nothing else crosses my mind. So it comes across as being purely about what, and this may be wrong, and please let me know if I'm wrong. It's all about what you want to put out. It doesn't matter about what people really want. It's about what you want to put out. Is that kind of your approach to it?
I mean, I do different things for different reasons. So on my personal timeline, it's personal and it's just how I feel. You know, sometimes I'm right, sometimes I'm wrong, sometimes I'm very raw, sometimes I'm emotional. Sometimes I put up things and then regretted it and taken it down. I mean, it's just my timeline. But, I mean, I don't. But you don't. That's my timeline.
But see, I think what you're saying is you mix everything together. You're not doing it. You're just putting whatever your thoughts are, whether it's business related or personal. You just throw it out
on my personal timeline.
Yeah,
but there's business timeline where I just put out business stories. There's a business group, you know, where I'll just talk about business. I mean, you see what I'm saying? You can be all things in different places.
But see, here's the thing. I didn't sign up for all that shit. I didn't sign up to hear everything.
Hey, did you watch that video that I talked about where I ate the balut egg?
What? Why would I?
See, that's what I'm saying. You don't be brutally honest. That's what I'm saying.
You want me to be brutally honest? I don't pay attention to about 99% of the stuff.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. I mean, people opt out. Why does that? I don't understand why that bothers people so much.
Because
why is there a visceral, you know, annoyance to something that they opt out? If you don't pick up the phone, that shit will not bother your life one iota.
I don't even want to hear the phone ring sometimes. Okay,
well, turn it off.
But so here's the thing. Now, do you want? Is it a? And this is like people I know and like, in addition to people I have no idea. You know. This was what makes this a complex issue. There are people that I know and like.
Yeah.
That I do enjoy hearing from most of the time. But I don't want to hear about all this stuff all the time.
Chris, so here's $1.
So yeah, I'll take it. Actually, I'll send you my Venmo, and I'll please take it. But see, Chris, Chris, I don't know. I hope you don't take this personally because I have no idea who you are, and I don't think we're even connected. So I'm not even talking about you because we're not connected. But it's just I don't know. When I almost sort of take offense, and maybe this is where I come. There's just a small amount of time and attention that each of us has. I don't want any one person trying to monopolize that time and attention through all these notifications I get. That's my issue. There are things that are important.
That's why you set up your phone and turn it off.
That's why I wish people would be a little bit more. You know, tell me you're using this channel for personal stuff, and I'll be glad not to subscribe to you for that. But people, like you said, and I think PR said, it's complex. There's multiple things they're throwing into these channels. They're not using one channel for one thing, and it just feels. And maybe this is just the people I'm connected to, the way that they're doing it. Maybe this is not something that's done, you know, for the masses. It just feels like the main reason that I'm seeing so many posts from certain individuals is not just the affirmation. It's not just, they have something to say. It feels like they're forcing something to say because they think that's what they need to do to build their personal brand.
Oh,
I don't know
I
if
mean, I
anybody
don't
else
see
is
how that
doing
works. Good
well, I
luck to
don't.
them.
Well, look, there's a person or two that I'm thinking about who I am always surprised at what stuff they post because I knew them before they started doing all that. You know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to name the name.
My name is Jess, and I ain't in that mess.
All right, so Chris, I would rather I do ignore. I try to ignore them, but when stuff keeps coming over and over again,
You know what? Here's the
I
problem,
get to
Chris.
the point where I don't want to ignore. I
Chris,
just don't want to see it all the time.
obviously, he's actually clicking on the stuff and reading the stuff because of his
No,
aggravation.
no,
He's paying more attention to it, and you're
no,
getting served more of it. It's the
no,
AI's fault, Brent.
no. Well, it could be that, but it doesn't even have. I don't even have to read it. All I have to do is see certain images.
It can tell. It can tell if you stop. Look, it tells when you stop scrolling. It knows exactly when you stop scrolling.
I'm not even scrolling. You get these even when you say I would like to receive less of these kind of notifications.
Oh
They don't really listen to you.
Well, I think you can mute people.
See, this is why it's so complex. There are people that I like. I don't want to mute them.
So, I mean, let me ask you a question. So, what would your solution be?
I don't know, man. That's what
I mean. I know this is a rant, but I'm just curious. What would your solution be for people to segment their lives and only put personal stuff on their personal and business on their business thing? Is that what you would like?
I would like, I would just like some way to not have to see the minutia of things that get people post that really I don't give a damn about. That's all.
I mean, you just need to learn your Facebook settings. I'm sorry. I'm serious. I'm serious. You just need to learn your Facebook.
How do you tell Facebook I only want to hear certain things from this?
I don't know. YouTube it.
YouTube it.
Shit. People kill me. I ain't Chat GPT. Goddamn.
Here's what Pierre. I hear John on muting, but honestly, if I have to think about muting, then I'm questioning what the relationship is based. That is so true. There are no easy answers to this, and it gets more difficult as time goes on.
I don't know, man. Look, if you ain't got nothing good to say, don't say nothing at all. That should be the thing. All right, fine.
Well, that? But I would like people to, but people always think they have something good to say.
Okay, I mean, what are you going to do? You can't change people. I mean, they're way less annoying than the person that you sit next to on the plane that starts a conversation for the rest of the flight. That is way more annoying to me.
I sat on a plane, from Chennai to London, 10 hours. Didn't say a damn thing to the person next to me, and we had a great trip.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's the best trip. That's what it's supposed to be.
Shay says there are easy answers. You're making it complex. Just what?
He's just ranting. He's whining. He needs attention.
But if there are, I don't need attention, or I'd post more. I don't want to say that. Maybe I'm just not stepping up, because there are people I would love to say, look, you know what? I like you. I'm just gonna have to unfollow you because I want to hear about.
Unfollow him. You just literally just turn it off.
I don't want to see it. I don't even want to see it popping up. I'm sorry. I don't want to see it popping up.
But I'm saying you can actually do that without unfollowing them. You can take them off of your, notification list. I mean, it's not that hard.
All right, but
it's not that hard, and your life won't change any one iota if you don't see whatever post is important that you need to see. But you can always go and do it. You can put their name in and check whatever's going on.
I still wonder, and I'm serious. I wonder, and this is just me. I'm sorry, Chris. Why do you post the stuff you post? sometimes, not every time. Is it just because it's your self-satisfaction, or do you really think
Man,
people want to know about it? I'm serious. I'm serious. I'm really wondering that.
this is a personal issue, y'all. I don't know why he is bringing us into this conversation. I don't
Because
even know. This sounds very personal. It's like, well, who are you talking to? These people ain't bothering.
they are bothering me. I'm sorry. Sorry, people.
Uh,
You bother me.
anyway, you need to stop.
I don't look, as long as I'm
He
not
is going. Look, that is too funny. Chris said you could go live and complain.
and that's exactly, and Chris, you could watch me do it.
That is so funny. Touche. Touche.
Enjoy the show, Chris. Enjoy the show. That's all I can say. All right, let's see. You don't have to insist on feeling bothered. Don't worry about their why. You've already revealed you think it is because we need the attention. See, I don't want anybody to take it personally. I'm asking questions because I think my nature is I try not to send too much stuff out. I don't want anybody to think I'm trying to monopolize their space, or I'm trying to do certain things. But that's just me. That's why I'm really curious about people who are completely opposite of how they approach social media. I don't try to make money off of social media, not directly.
Well, do you understand how much money is on social media, Brent?
I'm not saying, well,
no, but I'm just gonna I want to be very transparent here.
Yeah.
Do you understand how much money is on social media?
Yeah.
Being made on social media.
Yeah. Well,
people call you in to ask you, hey, what's the strategy we should use for our company on social media? So the deal is, yes, social media is a money-driven marketplace, bro. It is a marketplace. People are marketing. Are you kidding me? Fuck. I mean, there is no great wisdom in saying, hey, don't use it for marketing. There's money here. It's obvious. People have to make money.
I know, like
it's opportunity.
But look, I look at folks that I think do a really great job and I know are making serious money, like Marquise Brownlee on YouTube. His YouTube channel is awesome.
Hold on. Let me pick up a couple of names. Here we go. Go.
Like I said, Marquise Brownlee.
I'm teasing. But go ahead. But yes,
that guy is great, and he's not doing it. Well, all right, like everything else in life, there are people who do it well, and because they do it well, they're well compensated, and because they do it well, other people want to emulate what they do so they get the same result. Unfortunately,
does Kim Kardashian do it well?
Well, she did something well. I'll put it like that.
But does she do social media well?
She took advantage.
Yes or no?
Look, I'll tell you.
Do social media yet? Well, yes.
Apparently, she's doing it well enough to make a living. All right. I don't like what she does. I don't really look at what she does, but I know she's very successful. Or like,
well, let me put it like this: she was basically one of the first ones to ever do
it. Yeah, well, we know why that started. See, I don't even want
to. That's how she got the TV show. But after that, I mean, we weren't sitting around, people weren't sitting around giving her money because she had sex with AJ.
Somebody tries to do what she did back then now and expect to be where she is now, they're going to be in for a rude awakening.
That's because it's already been done. It's already been done.
And she couldn't do it again like that.
It's already been done.
So, but I mean, look, for everyone.
So my point is that the amount you get paid does not necessarily or necessitate how smart I might think their strategy is. That really was my point. Because I know you don't like her, but she makes more money than anybody on that stupid.
I don't dislike her. I just don't like the way that she was able to become a household name.
So that is the strategy a lot of people are doing.
I know, and I don't like that.
Okay, well, she invented this shit.
But look, I don't follow her, and she never asked to follow me.
Hey, you know what? I was watching the show the other day, the Masked Singer. You ever watch Masked Singer?
No.
Okay. So anyway, Grandmaster Flash was on The Masked Singer.
Oh, that's my boy. All right.
I know, right? It was really crazy. It's 50 years of hip hop and all that. And then I'm sitting there watching Grandmaster Flash for The Masked Singer, and I don't remember what I was going to say. Oh, no. So the deal is he is the originator of the scratch, right? I mean, literally, he built the shit. He built the actual first switch to be able to do the scratch, and he made that shit up, right? But because he made that up doesn't mean he gets to dictate on how people use a scratch in 2023.
Of course.
See?
Of course.
So, I mean, once we open up the thing, people are going to find ways to use the thing.
I totally agree. I get it. I understand it.
Man, we got the most comments I've ever seen in my life. You have set off some people.
All the marketers. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding.
Burn. They don't have a burn emoji here. No, that was a burn.
I really appreciate all Shay and Chris.
Of course. Me too.
Of course, we are all gonna disagree on everything.
Oh my God.
And our perspectives are completely different. Look, I know part of the way I'm making my living is because of social media.
You think?
Of course it is.
You're on here right now.
Well, we're not making a dime off of this.
Yeah, that is very true. God damn. Can somebody send us a cup of coffee?
Yeah, please.
Jesus. Can I post a link? Cash app me.
So there, I get it. You guys, Shay and Chris, you guys have a much more direct way of using this to directly extract some income, which I have no problem with. And I do it indirectly, and you kind of both ways, John, because you have your coaching and you get a lot of your speaking gigs and stuff from people that see your stuff, right? I mean,
I have no idea.
Oh, get the hell out of here with that.
Oh shit.
So,
dude, I didn't even tell you. I'm gonna have to save for next time. Man.
Oh, go ahead, because hey, look, Chris.
We started late.
Okay. Look, let's say, Chris, send all the dollars you feel comfortable with sending.
Dollar bill. He wants you to. So check this out.
All right.
Me and my friend Nicole. You know Nicole, right? You know when I'm talking
Nicole.
about.
I don't know your people. Who's Nicole? I don't know these people.
Okay. Anyway, so me and my friend Nicole. We're
what does she do? Who is she?
She runs the IMA show that I go to.
Okay.
I mean, not IMA.
Was that the person we met in the airport, like in Austin? We were all frozen in, and you introduced me to somebody.
Was she there? And she got on the plane earlier, right? I think
so.
I think we might have met her there. Now that you mentioned that.
Okay.
Yeah, I totally forgot about that. So yeah, so Nicole runs the show that I just was at in Las Vegas. Okay, the ASD show. She runs that stage, right? So at any rate, she had put me down. I told her, hey, just put some stuff together that you want me to speak on. No problem. We're going ready to do this thing called Retail Uncensored, which is like helping sexual wellness businesses with their online and offline marketing, right? Cool. So inside of the things she wanted me to speak about, and these are little 15-minute quickies, she has me put me down to speak on why you need to add sexual wellness products to your product mix to help with, slow economic times.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
What? I get it, though. I mean, I get it. It's a huge category. So anyway, I'm like, I don't know. She's like, oh, this is easy. You can speak to this. I'll put the slides together. She gives me the slides 30 minutes before I get on stage. And I swear that was like the best 15 minutes I've ever done. It was hilarious,
really?
Dude. Yes, because I'm talking about sexual wellness. I don't know. I did it so matter-of-factly with humor. It kind of worked out, right? But I get up on stage, and the first thing I ask everybody is like, how many of you want to have sex? I mean, make more money.
And the crowd went.
I know. But it broke the ice so well.
Oh, look at this. It was hysterical, Joy says.
Oh, Joy was there. That's right. Oh, man. And
Joy, how good was he said it was his best presentation. Joy, do you think that was his best presentation? Let us know. I'm curious.
Okay, while she tells you, I have a story for Joy.
Okay.
Real quick, that is really related to this. Is that Joy? Remember, me and Joy and uh, I can't even. Paul had lunch or no dinner.
Look, Shay wants both.
Yeah, we had dinner, right?
Oh,
And
look,
so
top two.
top two. Wow. Yeah, and she's seen me speak a lot of
That's
times.
impressive. Okay.
Yeah, especially in Vegas, most times in Vegas. But anyway, so for Joy, remember we had dinner. Remember, I walk out the door and say, I'm leaving right now because there's the cabs right here, right? So I get in the cab. This is crazy, Joy. I get in the cab. The guy goes, "Oh, you're that guy that was on stage yesterday talking about sexual wellness."
He didn't remember nothing but that, huh?
He remembered that. He's like, "Hey, man, I went and looked at the products you were talking about." I was
Wow.
like, "Wow, small world, man. That was just
Wow.
crazy."
Damn.
Yeah, that was insane. So anyway, fun stories from Vegas. Anyway,
All right.
nobody cares. But that was for
No.
me and Joy.
Yeah. Well, top two. There it
Top
is.
two,
That is. That's good. That's pretty good.
15
All right.
minutes.
All right.
Have
Well,
no idea.
this hour went by really fast.
Because you were whining.
I appreciate all the advice from Chris and Shay and insight as well. Good stuff. Don't please don't take offense by my curiosity and
Take offense.
no,
Take offense. I would
please
be
don't.
offended. I
'Cause
would
I
be
don't.
straight up
I like
offended.
Shay.
That
No,
was some offensive shit.
get out of here. I like Shay. Shay knows that we're good. Chris, I don't know Chris, but if you
Chris
send me a
ain't
couple,
taking you serious at all.
if you
No.
give me a couple more dollars, we good too. So
Oh, you need a couple more dollars.
I'll take it. Hey, look, I don't turn down dollars if they come in my way.
All right. Oh my God.
All right. Are you around next week or are you gallivanting somewhere?
I'm here, man. I'm here.
All right.
I'm
Good.
here. Shay did not take offense.
I didn't think. See, me and Shay are like this.
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe. I don't know. She's taller than me from what I hear, so it's probably more like that.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yes. Yes.
Well,
All right, man. Seriously.
Sweet.
Good to see you back. Glad you made it.
Yeah, no, I'm glad it's been a while. I'm glad we were able to do this. I'll be here next week. You'll be here next week.
Yep.
Actually, you know what? Even my next trip, I'm going to Vegas in a couple of weeks to Adobe's conference. But luckily, I do believe I'll be back by Friday.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
that's next week.
That's like 2 weeks or something like that. I don't know.
Okay. All right.
I think it's the 20th to the 23rd, something like that.
Oh, 20 to the 23rd. I think that is TSP weekend.
Oh, look, Shay is already thinking about the end of the month's mind meld.
Yeah,
all right.
That's the same week.
Oh, is it here in Atlanta?
It's here in Atlanta.
Oh, and I'm gonna miss Shay again.
Yeah, well, you weren't coming up. You weren't coming out the house.
Where is it? Back up in Buckhead or something?
No, it's straight up in Alpharetta.
Oh, hell no. That's like going to New York.
Yeah, well,
way out there.
That's funny. People asking me, hey, man, are you speaking or going around? And I'm like, I don't have to travel as much anymore. We do, 5 events every year here in this city.
In Atlanta?
Yeah.
The mind meld has gotten that. Five, maybe I need to come. Can I come as like a conscientious observer and just sort of like a
yeah.
I could be like one of those dudes that just comes to observe and see, and here's the mind meld and how they interact with each other.
Hey, you know what? You should come with that attitude, and then you'll see that it's just like family.
It sounds
it really is. I mean, it really is. It's definitely not foreign at all.
Oh, Issa Rae's gonna be there?
Issa Rae is gonna be there in June.
Oh, let's see. That sounds interesting.
And Issa Rae, who else? I can't remember. But anyway, Issa Rae is gonna be there.
Are you gonna be trying to get up get a selfie with her like you do with all the others?
If that happens, man. I never forget. I don't remember who told me, you know, anytime that you have a celebrity and you can get an opportunity to get a photo, get a photo. It's a memory. You know, you'll always remember that. I'm like, yeah, that's
Really?
cool. Yeah, absolutely. Actually, I think, you know what? I don't know if anybody told me that. I think that's what I do.
Oh, look, Kathy Hughes. Now that's
Kathy
big.
Hughes, yeah, Kathy Hughes and Jermaine Dupri. There you go.
Yeah, you know, you got hi Natasha. That was the first
getting
time
more bigly every year.
Is Natasha is part of the Mind Meld crew, right?
Yeah.
Cool. You guys, this is a growing numbers. I am impressed with you know, all the people that seem to be a part of this.
It's tripled since I've been there. So,
what are you trying to take credit? Is that what's going on?
No, I'm saying. I mean, just like you said, it's interesting to observe. No,
so you should have said it's
I'm an
tripled.
observer, bro.
It should have said you should have said it's tripled despite me being there. That's how I would have really.
Anyway, can we say goodbye? I'm done with you. I've had enough. 50 minutes in, I've had enough.
All righty, okay. It's, you know, way too much. Shay is having way too much fun down in Argentina or wherever she is these days. I think she's in.
Love it.
All right. So thank you to
she
Shay.
said, "What's Mind Meld?" Oh, see, and started.
Ask Shay. Natasha, ask Shay. Shay knows exactly. So why don't we do this on behalf of Shay and Natasha and Joy and Chris and Pierre. Did I get everybody? And Thomas early on. We lost Thomas. Yeah. Thank you for spending a couple of few good minutes with us, hours so, and helping me understand all the stuff. Oh, look, Thomas is still there. All right. Have a great weekend, Thomas. And yeah, we'll see you guys next week when I'll come up with something else provocative to say.
Stupid.
Okay. And on that note, do we still do this?
Deuces. I'm already
tossing
up peace.
All right.
I want peace. World peace.
World peace.
I'm out.